Okay. So today we are learning about the concept of custom infotype. Okay. Creation of the custom infotypes. So do you know the T code for custom infotype? The T code is PM01. Okay. So the PM01 custom infotype. If you go here, infotype characters. These are all the standard infotypes, right? Infotype 0, infotype 1, address, and also basically all these are standard infotypes, right? So we can also create our own custom infotype also. That means some of the infotypes, if they don't suit our requirement, so client may ask you to create the custom infotype. So it has our own fields, own screen layout. For example, I will show you. If you go to infotype to actions, so this screen, right?
Yes.
From personal action, action for reason, for all these are, for example, we can also create our new infotype, all these.
Okay.
So for example, if you take this infotype 6, this one also, see we have all the details, right? This one.
Yes.
So we can also create our own custom infotype based on our requirement. So SAP has given the feasibility to create those also. So the custom infotype range is from 9,000 to 9,999 number convention, naming convention.
Yeah.
So there are, what is the range for PA infotypes? 0002 to
00999.
0999, yes, correct. So that is related to personal administration. If you want to create your own custom infotype, you should follow this range,
Yes.
9,001, 9,020, whatever. It should be within this range, including 9,000 and 9,999. So this is the concept of custom infotype. So we can also use the T code PM01 to create the custom infotype, and also we can also enhance the standard infotype also. For example, in the standard infotype, we want to add the additional fields. Okay. If you go in, for example, in C11, let's take the PA006, for example. So this is a standard one, right? In the standard one, we have CI include. If it is customizing include, if you can add one more field here. If you add field here, then it will appear in our standard screen.
Okay.
So only few tables have this CI include. If SAP provided this customizing include this one, then it means that we can enhance this standard info type. That is the meaning actually. So we can create the structure here. So we can see, I will tell you in detail in enhancement section. Okay. When we are discussing about. So, and then there are certain steps to create the custom info type. Okay.
Okay.
These are the steps. First step is we need to create the structure, right? We need the fields, right? So what are the fields you required?
Yes.
So that is the most important. See, for example, if you take info type 6, all these are fields like this one. So in the same way, for our custom info type also, we need to create the structure.
Okay.
Okay. And then generating all required objects like, for example, dialog screen database tables. There is one option called generate all objects. I will show you. PM01. See here, generate objects button is there, right? This one.
Yes.
This is the second step. And third step is maintain infotype characteristics. Maintain infotype characters means this button.
Okay.
We need to follow the exactly the sequence steps. Otherwise, we will miss something. And then the step 4 is maintain the technical attributes. Technical attributes is this one.
Yes.
and then changing the info type screen layout. So basically, these info types in the standard, model pool, right? Model pool.
Yes.
If you go in SEAT, here program, for example, PA, sorry, notation is MP. MP means model pool. For example, I am checking a 0006 address info type 00. See here, the model pool program for info type 6 is this one, MP006000. So basically, this is the standard program. Okay. So if you go to the screens here, so in the standard program, it depends on the country specific screens also there. Ireland, US, Canada, see here. So
Yes.
the screen may change based on the country specific. For example, if you take one screen, selecting one and click on layout. Here we have layout. See here, this is the actual standard screen. We have the address data, right? This one, address, care, street, city. These are all fields we are seeing in PA30 screen, right? All these fields.
Yes.
So this is basically they were designed with the model pool program. So this is basically a model pool program.
Okay.
For example, so that is the screen layout, info type screen layout. How the screen layout should be visible. So that is the one. Okay. So now we will try to create the custom info type. Okay. What is the step one? Creating the PS structure. Go to this. So go to the T code PM01. Okay. Now give the number. I will say 9,000. Okay. Info type
Okay.
number. And then PS structure radio button is there right already here. PS structure. So
Yes.
click on edit. Here we are. It is automatically taken PS followed by 9,000.
Yes.
So I'm yeah.
Okay.
So now I'm giving the description as like will take by appraisal. So I'm creating one table format for the employee appraisal. So I will say rating one field. Component see rating. Do you know how to create domain data element, right?
Yes, sir.
So taking the creating the domain and the data element here. I'm creating. So generally for employees appraisal process in every organization we have, right? They will give rating, right? 5.
Yes.
Yes. What will say expert,
Yeah.
expert and exceed expectations. They will say like that. Will
Hmm.
say exceed expectation.
Okay.
One. um, what we call meets expectation, and then 3 say average, and then 2 say
High, average, high, low.
below average. Say. And then last one is poor. So like that, I have created this one. Field label will give rating. Field label. Yeah. So this is one field I'm giving rating. Increment percentage, right? Some what I say current salary. Hmm? Example. So I will say like this. Create data element and give the description. Domain. But maybe I give the predefined length like character. Let's say 10 characters. So this is the current salary currently, and then what we give the company like increment percentage, right? They will give this much percentage, 2% or 5% increment for the salary, right? GINC percentage. Percentage. I'm defining character, 2 characters. That means 30%, 10%, 40%, like that. Okay. Basically, we are and then last one after increment, what is the final salary?
Why you are not giving domain? Are you
We can
using
also give, yeah, we can also give domain. We can also give directly here data type length also. It's not an issue. You can also create both the ways. We have option here directly create the character type of length like that.
okay.
So now we have rating, okay, current salary,
Current
and
salary.
then increment percentage, and then final salary. This is the PS structure I have created. And then generally for the table, we will do some enhancement, right? Enhancement category. This is standard one.
Okay.
This one will select if you want to enhance the table in future, like we are giving the option like can be enhanced. If you click on can be enhanced in future, if you want to enhance this table, we can enhance.
Okay.
So always we will select this option can be enhanced in this one. Character like numeric this one. So we have to select this one and then activate it. Now it was activated. Okay.
Yes.
Now the structure is ready. Then what is the second step? So I have kept the screenshot here. See here, give the info type number, PS structure, and then edit. So what is the second step? Creating a structure, generating all the required objects. Okay.
Hmm.
So we need to click on generate objects. This one. When you click
Okay.
on this generate objects, what will you do? The standard program will be created. A module program will be created corresponding to this one. So it is asking the export requests. Okay, I'm giving this one as a custom. It is loading. It seems. New GUI also not able to open. Yeah. The system seems to be slow.
Yes.
Yeah, now it is coming. So I'm saving in the request. Basically, it will save in the workbench request. See a workbench request.
Okay.
So, do you know what is the difference between workbench request, customizing request?
No, no, annoyed.
Okay. Workbench request means as a ABAPers, for whatever we are doing reports, enhancements, module pull, smart form, so many our things are there, right? So all will save in the
Objects.
workbench. All other objects are will be saved in the workbench request.
Okay.
So functional people, they will say in the customizing request, configuration related changes, they
Hmm.
will do in the customizing request.
Okay.
So it was generated. So objects are generated, it showed like that. And then what is the next step? Maintain infotype characteristics. Okay.
Okay.
So maintain infotype infotype characteristics. So click view the infotype number here 9000 and go to the infotype characteristics. Click on change. So there are so many standard infotypes there, right? So we need to give the our custom infotype also. Click on new entries.
Okay.
Here you have to give the infotype number 9000. So what is the description of that infotype? You have to give the infotype description. I will say employee appraisal details. This is the infotype description. And then
Okay.
you have here we have to give the time constraint. So we have discussed right time constraint one,
Yes.
2, 3 like that. So
Yes.
currently I will give time constraint 3. Okay. And then there are some standard like selection regarding this date. Here we have display and selection, right?
Yes.
So we have to selection with the start date with end date. What is this means that here we have two options, 3 and 4. Valid record for entered data, records with the valid between entry date and CPU date. What it means, generally when you go into the PA30, at the right side I will show you, right, there is a period radio button. We have options called all, start,
Yeah. Yes.
date. So here this one,
Yes. Yes.
period, today, all, the current
Mm.
date, all these options. So to in order to work for all those options, so we need to give the with start date as 3, valid
Okay.
record for entered data, this one.
Mm.
And select with the end. For select with the end, we have one option called
Okay.
records with valid days with the period ended. So whatever we have in your code, just select this, okay?
Okay.
And then and then we have to give one. That means here create without w/o means without start.
Mm.
Infotype dependent in general, no default. So hiring date if no record exists, otherwise blank or zero. Generally we will give we don't use much, but we will use as a standard practice. We'll give one here. That's it. So we have to give the time constraint 3511. So these are related to the selection of the dates criteria.
Okay.
And then in the we have the single screen list screen here, right? So
Mm.
at the single screen we have to give as a 2000,
Okay.
and list screen we have to give 3000.
Mm.
So if you see module program, there are screens are, right? Screens. Do you know what is
Yes.
single screen and a list screen?
Yes, I know.
Yeah, single screen means if you select this one, this is called single screen.
Yes.
If you go into the overview, this is called list screen. There are
Mm-hmm.
so many items are there, then it becomes a list here.
Mm.
For example, if you go to the address, so this is a single screen.
Single script.
Overview, this is a list screen,
Mm-hmm.
table
Yeah, right.
format. Table format, then it is called list screen. So we will give single screen 2000, list screen 3000, and try to save it now.
Mm.
It is asking, this is basically related to customization, so it is asking customizing request. Okay, you see here
Oh,
prompt for customizing request.
okay.
Custom photo. So data was saved, right?
Mm.
Now infotype characteristics step was completed. And what is the next step? Here, maintain infotype date reaction indicator. They control the search type in do dates, Monday, two dates are entered selection screen. Okay.
Mm.
Maintain technical attributes. In the technical attributes, we will check now. Click on technical attributes here. See here, do we have our custom standard info type or not?
Yes.
See here, we have 9000. See here, by default 9000 has come.
Okay.
I haven't done anything. The SAP standard has done this. So it is
Okay.
showing RP underscore 9000. So if you double click on this, see here RP underscore 9000 structure, database table, PA, okay,
Mm.
module
Okay.
program name. So all these are by default created by SAP.
Okay.
Okay, here I will mention that point. Technical attributes. See. System info type is created. SAP by default create create the following. What are those? Module 2 program. So it will create as MP 9000 and then 00. See here MP 9000 00. This is your info type number. Okay. For example, if you take info type address details, what is info type for address? 0006, right?
Yes.
This is the info type number followed by 00. Like this will create. This is just I'm giving example, but actually we are creating 9000, right? So 9000, this is the format. Okay.
Okay.
And MP, if you go for info type 0, it will show 00000. Info type number like this. Similarly for bank details also, everything, whatever info type you take, so it will follow this standard module program. And then it will create the module program name, and then we have, see here, structure, P structure.
Yes.
P structure already created. So that is structure. This one already created. And then database table. We haven't created database table, right? Just we create the PS structure. Actually, this database table, SAP will automatically will create it. See here, if you double click on that PA 9000, see all these fields. I haven't created partner, subtype, beginner, ended. I haven't created this one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and then we have PSH D1, everything. So, but at the bottom, our structure will be there. The include PS
Yes.
structure,
Rating.
rating, current salary, increment percentage, final salary.
Yes.
So you got the point. So this
Yes.
database table will be created by SAP. So whatever structure we have created, it will insert in this standard database table.
Okay.
So database table, this one, and then module program database table structure. So these three will be created by default. Okay.
Okay.
This is just example. So I am keeping in a bracket. So now we'll check the module program. We'll save it here. Go to slash and SCAT. Yeah, before model program, we will complete the steps and I will show you. And then what is the fifth step? Changing the info type screen layout, right? So you have to go to select the info type, select the radio button screen and give the screen number 2000. Okay. And then click on edit here. See here, model program name MP09000, screen number 2000, and click on change. See here, this program I haven't written, right?
Yes.
PBO, process before output, process after input, and whatever fields we have declared, it comes under chain and chain, breakdown and final salary, increment, current, rating, everything. See here, chain and chain, breakdown and rating, all these things are generated by default, right?
Yes.
We'll see the layout. We'll see the layout. See this screen rating, current salary, whatever fields we have, this one, this was automatically designed. We haven't done any creation of layout.
Yes. Yes.
This will be done by automatically based on our structure fields.
Okay.
Okay. Now click on save and try to activate it. Go ahead, try to activate it. Okay. And then layout editor change. Okay, that's it. So our job is finished. 5 steps are
Okay.
completed. Now we'll go into SAP module program. What is the module program name? MP9000 followed by 00. See here, this is our module program. See, it generated by ID today's date 0909 and time also. See here. So these are the standard includes. See here, global definitions, global data, output models include. All these are generated by the standard. If you come to screen here, we have created right single screen and overview list screen.
Yes,
So by default has come all these
yeah,
things.
2000.
By default has come. So everything, all these things generated by the SAP. Okay. Now we'll try to see the layout, how it will be appear. Go to PA30,
Mm-hmm.
give the employee number and give here what is your infotype number 9000, right?
9000.
Give infotype 9000, click on enter. See after giving enter it shows the description, employee appraisal details.
Yes.
Now click on create here. See the layout has come.
Mm. Yes.
Rating, current salary, increment percentage, final salary. So whatever you want, you can give the fields, radio buttons, check boxes. You can design based on the client requirement.
Okay.
So the SAP has given the feasibility to create the custom info type in order to get the desired results. For example, I will just start it as 0.01.20 20 to 31st 12 2020. If you select a rating, we have F4 here, right? This one. See,
Mm.
exceed expectation, meets expectations, right? So we can give the rating here 5. Current salary, let's say 1000 USD. I'm considering USD. Okay. Increment
Okay.
percentage, for example, if you give the increment percentage as 4 percentage, then what is the final salary? 4 percentage means 40 means 1040. That's it. Right? Okay. And try to click on save.
Okay.
So if you click on save, the record is created. It will store in the backend also. If you go in S11, EA9000, click on display, go to contents, click on execute. Here the record created.
Okay.
See the fields here. See we have a rating, current salary, increment percentage, and final salary.
Final call.
Yeah. So in this way, we haven't done anything for saving the data. Have you written any logic? Nothing, right?
Yes.
Only we did from T code PM01. So everything, the backend will be saved, layout will be created, everything will be done by the SAP. If you
Mm.
want to change the layout, you can change the layout also. For example, you go to the 2000, go to layout. This is the layout, right? For
Yes.
example, client may say, for example, uh, he wants this final salary. Actually, final salary is last field, right?
Yes.
Client may ask, for example, final salary I want in third position.
Okay.
You can do like this also. You can modify like this also. Not a
Okay.
problem. If you
Okay.
want some space after some final salary, let's say like this. So you want the
Mm.
salary fields one after another like this. So we can save. You can activate. Go to flow logic. Click and activate. Click on the entire module program once, and now go to PA30 freshly because we changed the layout. Right? We
Yes.
have to go with PA30 once again. CA 30. And give infotype 9000. Click on create. See here, there is a gap.
Yes.
So we can also give like 01, 01, 20, 21, and then 31.12.2021. Your rating as for current salary 2001. Current salary increment as percentage, I will say, for example, 0. This is 2000. Save our entries. Record created. Now go and check in background. Click on refresh here. We have option called refresh here. Click on refresh here. See,
Yes.
2 records are created. Rating for 2000, 2000. Like this. Like this, you can customize our screen layouts also. So based on our requirement.
Okay.
This is most important. We will use more frequently because client may ask to create the custom infotype, and he
Uh-huh.
will tell how the layout should be visible.
Okay.
What are the fields are required? Is there any radio buttons are required, or only input fields for helps, and how the
Okay.
screen will look like? The client will provide the details. So according to PM01 transaction, we need to execute the process.
Okay.
Okay, you understood, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And one more thing, I told you, right? We haven't created any database table, right? PA 9000. This one created by default automatically, right?
Yes. Yes.
So our fields will be at the bottom.
Yeah.
This one. This was included by default. So what we have created only PS structure we have created. PS 9000. So if you want to add one more field, you can add it here also. For example, after final salary, it will say, well, let's say comments. If you want to add comments. So 20 characters. So add a new field here, comments. I'm trying to activate it. So let's check with the enhancement category one more time. Yeah, it was there. I'm trying to click activate. So now check in PA 9000 once. See here, it was added here, comments. Right. So after this one, adding the comments, if you have added any extra field, if you see there, the layout was not generated, right? Still, for example, if you go to PA30, go to the 9000, click on create. See here, the comments is not there.
Yes.
Why? Because again, we need to go to PM01 and try to generate the objects here. Then only it
Okay.
will affect in the layout. If you have added any extra piece, you have to again go with the generate objects.
Okay.
Okay, then only it will change in the background.
Mhm.
Otherwise, it will try to override. See, it is asking you want to override the object. It
Yes.
is already exists. You want to override. Yes, continue. Click on yes. Specify order of these are our information. Click on continue. Click on yes. Everything you have to click on yes here.
Okay.
Click on yes and click on continue everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now check once infotype characteristics. In infotype characteristics, I think we won't do anything here. It's not
Mm-hmm.
required. Only generate
Technical.
objects is the only thing. Now let's see. Let's check whether it is impacted or not. Sorry, I think we need to generate this. We'll check this multiple program once. That you can see in screens PA PVO model, right? Whether comments has come or not here. Final salary increment percentage, current salary rating. The comment. See here
Comments,
comments.
yes.
Yeah, it is there. That means generated. It was
Mm-hmm.
generated. If you go into check in the layout once, see here comments has come here. Now we will see in the PA 30. Now go, click on create here. See here comments has come. So you can give like 0101 2022 first one. So waiting for salary. Just I'm giving this calculation. If you want to write the calculation, you can write the calculation inside the program.
Mm-hmm.
Like according to effect, if in order to effect based on the percentage, in order to display this final salary, we can write our logic also. We can say would some comments would exceed. You can give any comments here. Okay, like this. And now click on save here. Record created. Now if you go in backend table SC11, if you see here we have the comment section is will be updated.
Mm.
See here now three records are created here.
Yes.
See here comment section. Previous thing we have not done anything yet, so it is blank. Now it is with comment good.
Mm.
Okay. So in this way we can create the custom infotypes. Okay. And so I will give you one assignment. Okay.
Okay, structure.
Actually, there is a one document I have kept. Actually, this is related to this employee appraisal process only. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
you go with other process. For example, so you do this assignment. So you take it. What info type number you take? 9001.
Mm.
Okay,
Yes.
9001 you take. Already I have used 9000. Right? You can take 9000.
Okay.
Okay. So you give the description as what info type will you create. Mm, like you can say employee details.
Mm.
Okay. Just to create fields I am giving. So fields means you have to give as um,
Mm. Employee first name, last
sorry.
name. Employee first name, last name.
Yeah, yeah. You can
Employee
take
ID.
employee name. You can take employee name. Okay. Actually, employee ID partner will automatically come, right? So
Okay.
we
Yes.
won't take that one. Here automatically will come, right? So employee name you can give in the input field as employee name, and then
Address.
you can say address. Employee name, address. You can say job location,
Yeah.
and
Position.
designation,
Yeah.
employee job designation.
Oh.
Okay.
Hmm.
So for these fields, we have to create like whatever the steps I have told you, right? Follow those steps. Okay.
Okay.
I will tell
Okay.
you once again. See, mm, so there are basically 5 steps here.
Okay.
Okay, you follow these 5 steps in the sequence. If you miss anything, then you will get issues.
Yes.
Okay,
And
first create the PS structure. Go to
hmm.
PM01, give the info type number, some any number, 9001 or whichever you are creating. Select this radio button, PS structure,
Hmm.
and then click on edit here. There is option called edit. Okay.
Okay.
After click on edit, then it will navigate to this screen.
Okay.
Okay.
Structure.
Here you give the field, whatever fields here, employee name. We have created, right?
Yes.
Employee name,
Yes.
job, designation, address. So you create all those fields here. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Create
Then
the
next.
data element and description, everything. Okay.
Hmm.
You can give character or string, so whatever you want. And then the second step is generate all the objects. This
Okay.
one. If you click on generate objects, it will give you some pop-up messages.
Hmm.
Click on continue, yes. Okay, and don't do anything. Click on continue, yes, that's it. Don't click
Okay.
on no and cancel. If you click on no and cancel, then the objects will not be generated. Corresponding module program, database table structures will not be generated. Okay, you have to click on yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then after this second step, the third step is infotype characteristics. This one,
Hmm.
infotype
Okay.
characteristics means I think we are here, we are giving the time constraint here.
Hmm.
Time
Time
constraint and
constraint.
selection with the
Select
start date
start.
and date.
Uh,
And then
single. Yes.
we have list screen, single screen, this one.
Okay.
And give the description here. You give the description as employee details.
Yeah.
9001 employee details. Okay.
Hmm.
Description. So maintain infotype characteristics. This is just for information. And then fourth step is maintain the technical attributes. This one.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So when we are doing this technical attributes, the body program corresponding structure and database table will be created by default.
Okay.
Okay,
Hmm.
and go and check whether this module program is created or not. For
Okay.
your case, it will be MP 900100.
Yeah.
Go in SEAT, check MP 900100 whether the program is generated or not. Check the structure, check the database table PA 9001. So try to check, and then you go to the layout.
Okay.
Fifth step, infotype screen layout. See here
Yeah.
screen, give the screen number 2000 here
Hmm.
and click on edit. To
Okay.
click on edit, if you go into the layout editor, you will get the editor, right?
Yes.
So then go to PA30 and try to create the record.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I'm closing the session till now because this is a different separate concept. You go
Oh.
with the slides and try to learn and do hands-on. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Because if you do more and more practice, PM01 will use more frequently. Because
Okay.
client may ask to create the new info type. Sometimes client may ask to add the additional field.
Okay.
So if your client asks to add additional field, then you should be able to do generate the objects and add the fields. This is the process we need to do. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And I will share this PPT at the end of this slide. You have the assignment. You try to do this assignment. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. 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 Thank you.